Okay, my 2010 Camaro SS is now for sale. I have taken the engine, transmission, seats, and drive shaft and put them into that 67 Nova. So let's have a look at the car for anybody that's interested in purchasing. I took the fuel tank and just set it into the engine bay. I pulled the fuel tank out to see whether or not the aftermarket high-flow fuel pump that was installed was something I could use in the Nova. Turns out it was not, so I just set it right back inside the car there. That does mean that I have had the entire rear suspension out of the car in order to get the fuel tank out. It's worth mentioning that the rear suspension has got a set of drive shaft shop 1,000 horsepower axles that have been added to this car. So the rear end has been beefed up for major horsepower. I'll show you the tires here as best I can. Tires are actually in pretty good shape. We'll have a look at a rear tire as well. So if I put my finger in there, you can see I got a little bit of, I got some tread left. It's, I don't know, halfway or so, something like that. Of course, disc brakes on the car. Inside the car, you'll find that I have removed both of the seats. I took the console out to see whether or not I could use it, decided that I could not. There you find the radiator and fans. Was not able to use the rear seat, so it is going to remain in the car as well. I do have the key to the car. This was pretty much a power-loaded car, you know, power everything that you can think of. Of course, you can look it up on the VIN and see what all the vehicle came with. This is a power sunroof car. The entire car, prior to my robbing all of the parts off of it, was a lot of fun. Everything worked properly. In the trunk back here, you'll find all kinds of pieces that came off the motor that I couldn't use. There's motor mounts, transmission cross member, air conditioning lines, all sorts of kind of parts like that that hook up to the motor that I was not able to use. Let's see here. Not really much to show is in terms of the body of the car. The body of it is very, very good. Have a look over here on this side. Set of Boston acoustic speakers. I was hoping to use those as well, but as I began to look into it, just realized they weren't going to be a good fit in a universal application. So, headliner of the car looks great. The power sunroof worked just fine. Everything worked just fine prior to my taking it apart. I do have the engine harness for the car, the stock LS3 engine harness that can go with the car if somebody wants that. So there you go. If anybody's interested, email me. Admin, A-D-M-I-N, that's the first 5 letters of administrative, admin at red, R-E-D, line, L-I-N-E, stands, S-T-A-N-D-S.com. Make sure you get the S on the end. A lot of folks leave that off. Admin at redlinestands.com. Anyways, it's up for sale. I'm taking offers on this thing. Thanks, guys.